Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I know y'all are like, hold on, he went live before 10 o'clock? I know, it's crazy, but hang tight. We're skipping the pleasantries this evening, or I'll be rather brief in the pleasantries this evening just because I got some special guests. So we're going to go ahead and get it started. So, first off, Safe Line Live was the first one in here this evening. So, congratulations, my friend. You, sir, earn yourself 2 crisp high fives. And who else we got? So we got Toy Town Inc. What's up, brother? Joe Morris, I Want to Ride. Kurt24, Chittamember, PC. Ooh, look at this. We got Jay the Shooter in here. That's crazy. Night Custom Beals. Sport Brand says, oi, oi. Man Against the Masses. What's up, brother? Good to see you. And who else we got? We got too many choices. We got Morningstar. What's up, brother? Morningstar. Good to see you. And who I saw Joe Morris. Where you at, Joe Morris? Heath, what up? What up? Yeah, this is actually episode 200. I did kind of count. It feels like 203. I know. There you are, Joe Morris. Good to see you, man. Who else we got? Flying Rich. What up? What up? Good to see you. Good to see you. Flying Rich, my brother. And let me make sure I missed too many people. JC9, I know you're going to be in there. T for Tejas. Chanamemba, what's up, brother? And PC, Papa Charlie. NoTracez. Evil SD, P38, Wilberto. AA Outdoors, 200 my nuts. Jeremy H. And Jetson, what up, man? All y'all. Sports narrator voice. Welcome to DLD After Dark, the man who gives the truth and knowledge of the firearms community. Brought to you in part by HK, KA, JST Supply, and FN. Live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And don't forget 1776 Supply Co. and Goonbeam and JM4 Tactical Holsters and all those great people. So, guys, let's go ahead and get it in. We have a couple things. We got a couple exciting guests, and we have an exciting announcement. We've mentioned it a few times on stream, but we are now exactly a week away from a very exciting event. And one of the people that is going to be putting this event on happens to be here with me behind stage. So, Mr. Wilk, what up? What up? Good to see you, man. Gerchop. I don't even want to read the rest of that comment, bro. I'm not going to lie. Nanzia, what's up, brother? All right, so let's first start by opening door number 1. And who's behind it? Bow. Jay the Shooter.
Hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on? Salute to the chat.
Boom. Jay the Shooter. And we also have a second guest. You guys may have seen him in the YouTubes talking about P80s and building them things. Or you may have also seen him on the roast with P80 Ralph, Mr. NoTracez.
What is up, everybody? I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Masked up, ready to go. All right, so let's do a quick little introduction. So, Jay the Shooter, let everyone know who you are, what you do, and where they can find you.
Man, I'm just a guy that love guns, man. Love guns, love squeezing triggers. I like things that go brrr, so you guys have seen a few of my videos. That's just me, man. If you haven't, tune in. You might be excited about a few things that we may have. Shout out to my guy, Mr. Wilk. Shout out to my guy, One Wick Pew. Untamed Matter, the whole team, man. So we just like to get it in. Soji, Vimy the Shooter, my wife, she's got into this thing and taken it by storm as well. So I turned it into a two-way beast.
Yeah, she can run the shit out of some guns.
She's learning, man. She's learning from Soji, man. Soji is her role model right now. So if you guys don't know who Soji is, I think you got their video. You might play it if you can. If you can't,
let me see if I can. It's it did this weird thing. We did an update on the computer, and now it's not letting me screen share, which is unacceptable because that is a huge part of streaming.
They're trying to hit on greatness, man. You know how it goes.
You know what? I may be able to. I may have to play it on Instagram. But...
Right, no worries. But yeah, man. So that's just who I am, man. Check out my YouTube channel, Jay the Shooter. Also Instagram _Jay the Shooter.
Matter of fact, you know what?
What's up?
Pull it up on your Instagram. If you click screen share at the bottom,
Yeah.
pull it up on your Instagram, and then
Okay.
I'll click to accept it, and then we can play it there.
All right, give me 1 second. Let me
Ron Wayne, what's up, brother? Good to see all y'all, man. Now, NoTracez. Let everyone know who you are, what you do, and where they can find you.
What is up, everyone? My name is NoTracez. As you all may know, I am a fairly new YouTuber. I got a new channel and a new Instagram page. You guys can follow me at NoTracez. Exactly it is as it is on screen. I'm a builder of polymer 80s, also into 3D printing. I'm still a novice, but still trying to get my feet wet and get into some bigger builds. So any knowledge anybody can lay on me, I'm always available, man. I appreciate it, and I love the two-way community.
Oh yeah, man, that's what's up. I know last time we were talking, we were on the roast together, and you were talking about getting into some bigger builds, like some Macs and stuff like that. What you getting anything in anything too crazy?
Actually, I am in the middle of trying to negotiate this Mac upper in bulks, so I can
Oh yeah,
get one of those in my possession. And I really want to do a mac and cheese, Middleton. The mac and
yeah.
cheese has been on my mind for a minute, so I'm really looking forward into doing that. And I've also been looking at the Art 2.0, but that's the deep end of printing, and I'm not sure that I'm there yet, but it's coming soon for certainly.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, that's the mac and cheese is dope. The sumac is pretty nasty because you can use the Suomi mags and drum mags, and the Big Mac is pretty nasty too. And for anybody out there, I don't know how much I can give away, but I'll say this: due to how challenging Mac completion kits have been to get, Mac uppers and all that stuff, there may be something coming out in the future that we can't even prepare our brains for how sick this is going to be and what a game changer this is going to be for Mac builds. And I can only say that. I probably shouldn't have even said that, but it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Were you able to pull it up on Instagram?
Man, I found not the one that you have, but I do have another one that I can pull up.
Okay.
Just to show you guys how dope Soji is, man. Soji is a beast. So give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure out how do I share this.
Yeah, while you do that, I'm gonna see if I can go in my settings real quick and change.
Tweak it a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, so it may take me off for a second, but hang tight for 1 second.
All right, cool.
Baby, I'm against it too.
Yeah, I can't find that one. I know it's on there somewhere, but she got so many of them. Let me know if you can see my screen.
Oh, I think I got it. Hold up.
Okay, cool.
Bro, what? Okay, I think I may have got it. All right, hold up.
Wait.
Same track. I heard that in my head at the same time.
I know there's no way to say that or hear it and not carry it to either the old school Crown of 2001 or that remix with that. What would you do if you someone that home? That thing. What would you do? Get up off my feet and stop. Oh, come on, man.
Buddy, what's up?
Man, it's always something, man, with this damn thing.
Man, what? If for anybody out there, never do an update. Never ever do an update. I know you know all about it, NoTracez. You were just stuck doing.
They just tried to take me out right before the stream.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
I had to get old laptop out of retirement because I thought this laptop was about to be down, stuck, and doing an update.
Dang.
I think I may. Let me see. I think I may have found it. Oh, I found it. All right. So let me see. Share my screen, and I'm gonna share Did you download it or did you just screen share?
So if you go,
Okay, here we go. Got it. I got it. Window,
yeah, right at the bottom.
Chrome tab, Instagram, boom.
Oh, I think that may have worked. Hold up.
I'm a gangster too.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm a gangster too. Baby, I'm a gangster too.
On my knees in the night, then
Baby, I'm a gangster too.
bang on my knees in the night, then prayers in the street light.
Baby, I'm a gangster too. It takes two to tango. You don't wanna mess with me. Baby, I'm a gangster too. Baby,
Beautiful.
Oh man, could you guys hear that?
Yeah, man, that was beautiful execution. Now, why would we be bringing you on and showing all these beautiful people all these machine guns?
Oh man, because Pew Party, man. Pew Party is right around the corner, man. If you guys have not gotten your tickets, man, make sure you jump in my link in my bio on Instagram, _JadaShoot. If you can put that up on the screen. You want to be there. That's all I gotta say, man. You want to be there. It's gonna be so. Let me see if I can stop screen share. You want to be there. It's gonna be so many machine guns. It's gonna be so many everything. You name it, it might be there.
Yeah.
We got a lot of vendors coming out, man. We got a big shout out to. Let me just name off a few vendors. Excuse me if I forget a few, but you guys won't know if I forget a few. We got Maryland Arsenal. It's a Maryland range. That's a range in Maryland. They're going to bring an arsenal out there. We got Surplus Army. They're out of Pennsylvania. They're going to be out there. We got Dead Air Silencers going to be out there. USCCA is going to send a rep out. We got vendors like Battle Arms Development, KUSA, Kalashnikov USA, sending firearms out. Man, so many. Big shout out to Magnum Research, who sent the suppressor that you guys saw in the Desert Eagle, in addition to the threaded barrel. They won't have a rep, but they did send us some stuff to be out there. SAR USA sent us some guns out to take out. Who else? Man, it's a lot. I don't want to miss anybody. H&K.
H&K?
Yeah, they sent some stuff, man. So, hey, I went to NRA, man. Got a chance to meet all these people. So when I went to NRA in Houston, everything just turned up, man. So I let them know we had the Pew Party going on. Everybody wanted to support. So many organizations, so many different companies supported in a major way, and I'm grateful for every single last one of them. And I know I'm missing a lot. I can't think of everything right now, but just know a lot of companies sent guns to be featured out there at a minimum, just to have a show of force, to show their firearms, to be just have a presence. So, Big Daddy Unlimited. How can I forget about Big Daddy? Big Daddy Unlimited will actually have some reps there at the event. So they're gonna bring an MP7 out there, man. So you guys, come on, man. You're gonna have a freaking MP7, unobtainable firearm, in addition to an M249 SAW, M249 Bravo that's gonna be out there. Man, it's just gonna be lit. Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's crazy, man. FK Bruno, they sent us something for a project. I don't think I'm gonna take that out there, but yeah. Big shout out to FK Bruno for sending us what they sent.
So it's going to be in Suffolk, Virginia. It is next Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's in Suffolk, Virginia. What I would recommend you guys doing is, even if you think you might want to look at videos from Pew Party, go to Instagram, go to Jay the Shooter's page, and follow him, like a bunch of pictures. And you'll find, it's Pew Party is all over his Instagram. You'll see all the details, the information, the dates, times, and all that stuff. But it's not that far away from where I'm located. So I'm about, I said 98.9% sure that I'm coming. So I should be there.
Hey, if you want to drop the link in private chat, if the moderators want to take that link and post it out there, that way individuals can actually register if they want to come to the event.
Oh, hell yeah. Hold on. Copy. Okay. I think I can just drop it in there.
Yeah, and I will send you a visual as well. This is just a visual ad that we had. So I'll email this to you real quick.
Nice.
Or I probably can just share it myself. Give me 1 second here. And I'll pull that up so you guys can kind of get a visual of myself and 1 Wick PEW. We're putting on the event.
Dude, I love his name, Wanwick. That shit is
Yeah.
hilarious, man.
And he fulfills that name, man. That Wick, he definitely fulfills that.
Hell yeah. Don't forget, boys and girls, when you go to bed tonight on the eve of Independence Day, to dream of freedom. Absolutely. And there's a song actually that goes along with that. The lyrics in the hook go, "I dream of freedom, just me and my little machine gun." So for all you out there that know what that is, you already know. So yeah, if you want, I mean, obviously, I know you got some things to do. You were blessing us with your time to pop in here and talk about Pew Party. You're obviously welcome to stick around as long as you want. But I know if you got to bounce too, you're good, brother.
Right. So I just want to put this on the screen real quick to show you guys. July 9th, Pew Party is going to be the event. It's myself and 1 Wick PEW. Follow him at 1 Wick PEW. That's JUANWICKPEW. Yeah, man. It's going to be a very lit event, man. I just wanted to share that with you guys real quick. Thank you. Hey, I can't wait to see you there, man. We were supposed to meet up so many different occasions to shoot together, but our schedules get busy, things happen, man. But I think we've cornered you into the Pew Party, and I think your audience want to see you come out there and shoot some machine guns. So if you guys want Dark to come out there and shoot some machine guns and create some dope footage, man, look, man, drop it in the chat, man. Let them know in the chat.
It's funny too because I like they see me all the time. They see me building. They see me, handling stuff, but they really they haven't seen me shoot too much. So It would be good for them to actually see me like out there, like doing my thing.
Yes, sir. Hey, shout out to my guy, Mr. Wilk, man. So Mr. Wilk is the reason behind why you guys know Jay the Shooter for what Jay the Shooter is. We're like Batman and Robin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mr. Wilk is the man. I mean, when I tell you the work that he's done and the project that he's undertaken, sometimes his projects are so secretive, I don't even know what they are. We just had,
for the people that may not know, he is the one that converted legally, of course, converted the Desert Eagle to a machine gun, and he also converted the FN-57 pistol to a machine gun. Now, everyone out there that's like, oh, 5.7, P90, no, the FN-57 pistol to a machine gun.
Hey, so I would do you guys a great disservice if I did not show you that video. Real quick, if you don't mind, can I show that real quick, man?
Yeah, man. Just your thing.
Show that dope video that my man did. Give me 1 second. Let me
Montana share that. Super sticker. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. I think this $1.50 super sticker is him saying, yes, I want you to go out there, Dark. Sunny Guns says, let him fly. Too Many Choices says, bang, bang. Mr. Wilk says, be there. And Ron Wayne said, he put the eagle emoji. So, I think that's a definite yes. Let that run one more time, too.
Yeah, my bad.
Dude, that's so fire. Here, one more time. Let the beginning of that jump run one more time. DLD
50 rounds.
Who makes a drum mag? Wasn't that custom made?
Oh man, what's the name of that company?
The FN-57.
Pro Mag.
What?
Yeah.
Pro Mag, and it runs. Ladies and gentlemen,
I ain't even gonna lie.
There's actually a Pro Mag product that functions. That's incredible. Yeah, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Right. We need to do that thing. I know, man. Invader Zip, Flying Rich, you guys come up from Florida. It's only about an hour and a half for me. It's like 16 hours for you guys, but hey, you know what? Let's do it, man. It'll be worth it. You guys got a week to plan. So yeah, man, hell yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna do whatever I can to shuffle some stuff around to make sure that I'm there. I wanted to take the time to let everyone here, all of our viewers, know that obviously we support you and everybody that's a part of the Pew Party. Banging ass sponsors, like that's crazy. And yeah, if you guys can come, hit that link in there, and I'll drop it one more time in chat. And copy.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, man, for sure. Boom. And what's the cost with for
Entrance, yeah.
Yeah.
So the cost is $75 to enter. That's for the general admission. We also have a VIP admission that's $150. What that does is you can come at a couple of hours early, and you get some dedicated time with the machine guns, or you can actually do whatever you want to do, create some content, get some ammo, and shoot the machine guns if you so please. Before the event actually starts. So that's at 11 o'clock, and the event actually starts at 1.
Nice.
So yeah, and also we got a couple individuals. I haven't put out the people that's what's going on. Ayos Mike. Yeah, we got a few people that's gonna be there, man. We had a few. Unfortunately, we had Twister lined up, man, but he had a schedule conflict. Really wanted him to be there, so we were gonna kind of announce a VIP listing. But now we want the focus to be on the machine guns. But however, there will be a few celebrities there as well.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I was telling you, man, if I could get just a moment of time with Twista, I would sit him down and I would be all serious and I'd be like, Twista, I just want to let you know how much of an impact the album Kamikaze had on my life when I was growing up. Dude, that was, I don't know if y'all are familiar with Kamikaze, but that was one of the sickest albums like ever.
Indeed.
Hell
Yeah, man. Hey, but salute to you guys, man. Hey, NoTracez, we got to link up, man. Make sure you hit me in my DM, man. I'm gonna follow you back, and let's chop it up. DLD, you already know, man. Long awaiting. You know what I'm saying? Long awaiting. We got to get together. We got to chop it up and do more together.
Man, I know. I'm late as usual, but I'll make sure we get together.
Indeed. Salute to the chat, man. I appreciate you guys for your time, and I'm gonna follow off and see you guys at Pew Party, hopefully.
All right, brother. I'm gonna hold it down with NoTracez here.
Take care.
All right, man. Peace. All right, NoTracez. Now you're on the hot seat.
Hey, yeah, man.
So we got to hang out a little bit and get to know each other on the roast, and that was cool because you're kind of new into 3D printing, but you've been building 80s for a while, right?
Yes, correct. For about what is 2022? So about 2 years now.
2 years?
Yeah, about 2 years.
Okay.
On the printer, I'm still, to be honest, I'm still novice with the printer, but I've had that for about a year now.
Okay. And what got you into it? Like what brought you to the world of building?
Honestly, just interest. I'm personally like, I just like building with my hands, doing something with my hands. So it's just like I just connected one and one. Two things I like. I was like, man, why not? Well, I couldn't say it was out of need. Can't say it was out of any of that. It was just a pure want.
Oh yeah. And what was the first build that you did? Did you start with like an assembly or something? I
started with a 17 from ADT. It was the Elite. I believe it was it was the Elite 1.0. I don't know if it's a 2.0 now, but with the slide cuts, all that. I remember it like yesterday. It was a great 17.
Oh yeah. And what else have you had the pleasure of putting together or building?
Since then, I've done 17, 19, 19X, 34, 43. Then as far as printing goes, I've done the Hoffman Tactical, U-Bar 2. I've done a couple FMDA 19s. Don't know how I forgot, did the FNS 40.
Nice.
And I believe that's about it at the moment. Yeah.
So,
and a Harlot, but I forget about the Harlot all the time because I never use it.
Yeah, the Harlot, that's a little hand grenade, man.
It's a last resort hand grenade. So
yeah, a little too much liability with that. Now, quick question. It sounds like I already know the answer to it, but are you a 9 mil dude or a 40 dude?
Honestly, I have no preference, but I'm a go 40. But just out of lack of availability, I'm not at the moment. But 40. I really want to be I want to be a 10 mil Chad, but I ain't there yet.
Yeah, it's 10 mil is a whole different beast, man. That's one thing I've been wanting to put together. I know. See, okay, so I joke around about me being like totally anti 40 cal all the time.
Hmm.
And like even when Ralph sent me a bunch of pictures and it was a bunch of Glock builds, it was a whole bunch of 9s and 140. And I was like, man, that's weird. The one at the bottom, I don't see a slide on it. I don't see like I don't see, like it doesn't even exist. And he was like, man, why do you hate 40 that much? It's kind of just like a troll, I'm just kind of playing around. But I used for people out there, like you guys may not know, I used to carry a 40. I used to carry, as some of my friends would call it, that Michael Jordan. Had that
The 23.
23.
Yes,
Yep,
sir.
yep. I had that Glock 23 with the 180 I can't remember if it was 180 or 185. The HSTs. Those are
Hmm.
nasty rounds, man.
Those are some
Those,
heavy grains.
yeah, man. Those are pretty nasty. Those do bad things to bodies. I'll say that. But I just switched it up because they're like everyone was going back to 9 mil at that point, and it
Hmm.
seemed like the availability and cost, of course, was an issue, but more so that it seemed like the technology for ammunition had come, so far forward. 10 mil, on the other hand, though, the one gun that I've been wanting to build, and I don't know how I would work it out, because I want to build from like an 80% like unserialized,
Hmm.
80% receiver, is a Glock 29. Like if there,
Oh, so the subcompact. Okay.
yeah, the
Yes.
subcompact 10 millimeter. So it'd be the same as
Yes.
like a Glock 30, but in 10 mil. And I'm thinking like if there's a way to chop a 21 frame down to a 30 or a 29, that shit would be fire.
I mean, I've seen the chop kits that they have. You just I've seen some people 3D print the what do you even call them? Like they just sandwich it to do the chop kit for I believe to turn a 17 to like 19 or a 19 to a 26, something like that.
Yeah,
And
yeah. It's like a jig that you clamp onto the grip and then cut it off,
yeah,
like
I
that
mean
kind of
you will be
thing.
the first. You
So,
will
so
certainly be the
actually,
first.
funny enough, so are you familiar with the old P80 CLs?
Yes.
So the compact long P80, those are like, unicorns. They're super hard to find. One of the friends of the channel, 2A 3D Print, he makes
Yep. Yeah, the
these.
chop kit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He makes the drill guides and shit. I mean, he makes so much more. He was the dude that made these base plates and a back plate for.
That is fire.
Yeah, dude. He can make it NoTracez back plate, base plates, and all
Shout
that.
out to
Matter of
him.
fact,
I would definitely be reaching out to him.
you should, man. Let him know that I sent you. I also got that P80
The
Ralph.
Ralph,
Uh,
yes, God.
yeah, yeah. That one 2E 3D print didn't do, but you gotta love stuff like that. Um, but he made the chop kits, and
Okay.
that would work to get the grip down. I want to find a way to actually get a Glock 29 slide on it too, which I don't know how that would work. I may have to. I don't know, but that would be dope.
One thing that I saw when we were on the roast together, one build that really inspired me was that the 33. Seeing the
Dude,
33 slide.
I was
I mean,
just literally on my last stream on
hmm
Thursday night. I was just talking about building a 33. I already got a frame for it ready to go. The 33 and 357 SIG is fire.
so if I'm not mistaken, it's just the 26 lower, 27 slide, and 33 barrel, correct?
Yeah, you could, depending on, there's a couple ways you could set it up. You could get I mean, you could even have the ability to swap it over to 9 mil as well. But yeah, it would be PF940 SC, and then you could do a any kind of 40 cal slide, because the only difference on the 40 cal is the thickness of the barrel.
Okay.
So the difference in the frame is to a lot for the size difference of the barrel. That's why if you get like a 40-9, 26-27 barrel, it's so much thicker, but the hole is like centered and much smaller because the wall of the barrel is much thicker. So you could do, if you wanted to go factory, you could do just a straight up Glock 33 slide with a 357 SIG barrel, which there's 2 on eBay right now, but they're $4.99 for the kit, man. It's
That's almost a
crazy.
whole build. Well, it is a whole build. Not even almost. It is.
Yeah. I mean, it's a whole build, and I think if I'm not mistaken, one of them actually is a lower parts kit, slide parts kit, slide barrel, and all that. So it would just be like clickety click click, and I'd be done.
Ready to go.
But you could, like you said, you could get any aftermarket 40 cal slide, and then a 357 SIG 33 or 27 barrel. You could fire 40, 357 SIG, or get a 40-9 barrel. You all right? Anybody knocking down your door or something?
Oh no. My fan just cut off.
Oh shit! If you need to check on that, you're good.
No. You good?
Oh yeah. Jay Duffy says, I'm changing my YouTube handle to DeathBoner79. Okay.
That's the name. That's his name. That's certainly a name. Another build that I've been watching that's inspired me is a Control PEW, which is a 22 TCM, the 9R.
Oh yeah, that thing's, dude. 22 TCM is a crazy cartridge.
Yeah, I've been really looking into that, but my one thing is just the proprietary ammo. That's the one thing.
Yeah, that kept me away from 5.7 back in the day when it first came out, and I actually ended up getting. Everyone in chat is going to kill me over this. So I ended up getting the second iteration of the FN 5.7 pistol for $750 $700, and then didn't like how it was just FN. The ammo was $1 a round. It was like,
right.
Crazy. I felt like I was buying antiques when I had those like beautiful, white and blue boxes. Like it was just crazy. And then I sold it for the same exact price, and I never should have done that. Number one, and number two, as soon as I sold it, and I had a whole bunch of gear. I had like an inside the waistband holster that was made for it. I had a Black Hawk Serpa outside the waistband holster, like a whole bunch of shit. But right after I sold it, I think it was American Eagle or whoever, the other ammo started coming out. I was like, damn, never should have. But 22 TCM over 5.7 any day. Yeah, it's fire, man. And I think 22 TCM is going to become, much more available when other companies start picking it up. If they can, do they have like some exclusive deal over that or something?
So I've read online. I don't know if it's true or not because I haven't seen anybody actually, have video proof of it. But I've seen in forums that people were running. Was it some, I forget the caliber off the top of my head, but it was some other caliber that was, I guess, essentially like almost the same size casing, but they were running it in the 9R. They said it was possibly a little more reliable. I don't know. Hopefully somebody in the chat knows what I'm talking about and can speak on it a little more. But
yeah,
I saw that there was another option that you could use in the 9R, possibly.
Yeah, no, I'm not familiar. I know 22 TCM, man, is like speed defeats a lot of shit, including like body armor and things like that. And having a 22 TCM, I mean that thing, like in a 19 size, that is like crazy. I had to
Yeah.
drop the R because my kid used my account. Oh my god, he changed his name. Well, at least I know it's you. Hey, mods, somebody take out that Russian bot. We don't like no Russian bots up in here, man. No, not 357 SIG. 357 SIG is a different round. That's essentially 40 cal neck down to about a 9 millimeter, give or take. But yeah, so some people were asking last time, like, why cover your face? You want to touch on that at all?
Um, Honestly, who doesn't like a little bit of mystique? And and two, it's not so much that I'm really trying to conceal anything. To be completely
Hmm.
honest, like most people, if you know my accent, if you know most people. Like when I post a video, everybody be putting it in the comments. Like if you if you understand my accent, you probably know where I'm from. So
Yeah,
it's not too much of, be honest, just because I want to. Simple
yeah,
answer, just
yeah.
because I want to.
Hell yeah, man. America. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, people give other people a lot of shit for that. I mean, I think so. One of the things I'm wanting to put together is because gun building specifically has been attacked so heavily over the last, I mean, well, specifically over the last couple of years, but like it's been in the sights of our government for a while. But
Yeah.
I'm putting something together called GBAT, and it's Gun Builders Against Tyranny. And I'm looking
Okay.
for people in each state to kind of like lead their own thing, and it's just going to be people that peacefully protest, but it's going to be people that like, so let's say just painting a picture for like what the future vision would be. So let's say they're dropping the hammer on 80s, then they're dropping the hammer on braces. They're supposed to be doing it in August. Now they're saying they're still doing it in December, even though that would technically go against the New York State ruling that we just had.
Mhm.
But let's just say they still do it, right? So if there was a GBAT in every single state, and there was like one, like let's call it someone who's kind of leading the way. I want to call it a leader, but you know what I'm saying, like one
Yeah, I know what
person
you
in
mean.
every single state, and across all 50 states, there was one person that would inspire other people to come out with them and go out in full kit, like strapped up, and everyone in every single state had something like everybody had like blue plate carriers or like blue balloons tied to their plate carrier, like whatever it is, something that is like
Something to
so
identify.
specific. Exactly, something that is so specific that showcases that like we can like scatter like across the entire United States and all peacefully protest the same places at the same times on the same day, and like show that we're organized, coordinated, and all that. And I want to put something like that together, but have like each one kind of be like their own thing. And like
Down
I don't
chapter.
really,
Yeah, I'm all for it.
oh yeah, man. And I think doing that, I mean, imagine that like if there were like 100 armed people, like on Lobby Day in Virginia, like the media goes nuts, right? Like they're just like, oh my God, look at all these people out and with all their armor and guns and all that shit. They go crazy over it. And imagine, it just got me thinking, like, imagine how crazy they would go if they saw that every single protest across the United States, like everyone was like wearing the same like outfit, the same plate carrier, the same like whatever,
Like it was
they would,
structured exactly. See the structure.
yeah, man, they would freak the fuck out. Yeah, so that was just something I was kind of thinking of, and got a couple of people that want to get involved, but I also don't want it to get confused. Like, yeah, it could be something good, like a positive benefit. Like, if everything goes to hell, right, and like we're like in a real bad situation, being able to put a bunch of guys together all across the United States wouldn't be a bad thing. Um, but what I what I would like is to have this be like truly peaceful protests, people that are like
Absolutely.
good, kind people that are opening doors for people, full kit, battle rattle, masked up, like all that, and like, oh, here you go, ma'am, like holding the door open for people and shit like that, like cleaning trash out the streets, and you know, uh, I don't know, I think something like that would definitely regulators mount up.
Regulators, come on up.
Dark is
Got to
fed
be handy with the
confirmed. There
tools,
you
you know
go,
what I
Lou.
mean?
Yeah. Hold up. If we all wear the same thing, we get a RICO charge. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not talking about, bro, you can't get a RICO charge for peaceful protests, man. Come on. Mostly peaceful, but fiery. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. Yeah, no. Everyone asked Dark to reveal his AFT badge. See, that's the
Hey,
first
I'm
time.
listening. I'm about to turn on this fan real quick.
Yeah, no, you good. Back up,
I'm back.
stand by. Yeah, helping old ladies across the street. That's what I'm talking about, man. Yeah, I mean that's what they fear. Like, okay, so Death Boner says they fear our unity. That's why they constantly attack it. Those shit fuck bastards can eat a dick sandwich. Well, this is okay. So they fear unity so much that they have been intentionally bifurcating a country by colors, by politics, by in anything they can. By our programming in the media, alt media, like social media, like everything they can do to separate us so we don't unite. I mean, that's a bunch of united, armed people are the scariest motherfuckers. So I'm not talking
Absolutely.
about a uniform. I'm talking about like if you spray painted your plate carrier blue or something like that, or like whatever it is. I'm just giving that as an example, but I'm talking about peacefully protesting. Even like if you look at like militias that are training people like nationwide, or on the East Coast or West Coast or whatever, they have uniforms, they have gear, they have loadouts and all that, and they're not getting RICO charges. RICO charges come when you do illegal shit, so just don't do
Shit.
illegal shit. Yeah. Blue M4 mags, yeah, you can do that. Blue fucking everything. Everyone hates blue Dark. You know what, man?
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Yeah. You got some blue guns?
No, not yet. My thing right now is the red. I ain't gonna lie. That red pops.
Did you see Ralph's build yesterday? That new printed frame. So it's in alpha. It's not even in beta yet, and it's kind of like a Mav 9, but it's a Mav 9 frame that takes P80 rails.
Yes, sir. I saw that.
Dude, it had the splatter paint job on it. Oh my god.
Coming soon, bro. I need parts. I need parts in there because
Yeah.
as much P80 parts I can utilize is just for the best. Because I just got shit laying around, literally laying around.
I mean, now we got a couple things changing. I mean, like at least in most places they're well, we don't necessarily need to talk about that, but I know every state is different, but like for the most part, like people are going to be able to still build, do their thing, no 4473 if they've got the frames and the parts and all that. But some states are being like crazy tyrannical with it, and they're yeah, that's I didn't want to.
That's another reason.
Yeah. I mean, that's honestly, man, that's something that like I said straight up, like when it was coming in, I thought that's what they were going to do. Like what's happening in Maryland, I thought they were going to do that nationwide, and I was like, look, bro, like I'll just openly defy that law, like on camera. Like I'm just going to break the fucking law. Like I don't care.
They said you don't need to get a serial number. You need a personal identification number. What the fuck is the difference?
Yeah, it's the same shit. It's the
same
same
thing.
shit. That's like saying like you don't need to get a driver's license. You need to get a walker's ID card.
Certification to drive though.
Yeah, an ID card, or like, dude, or you don't need to get an ID card. You need a driver's license. It's like it's literally the same
Same thing.
exact shit. Yeah, man. So now going back to those, so red, I don't really have anything in red, but I will say I've been like really shifting over to strike parts. And
Mm-hmm.
man, when I got those strike pins, that red anti-rotation pin in the back of the Glock, that red pops.
It's
That shit
fire.
is fire.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is absolutely fire.
I was like, damn, I could take like one of my all black builds and throw like the red anti-rotation pin, then the red strike mag release, then the red strike EMP. You know, there's just a whole bunch of shit that you could do for like little pops of red. But typically, red is not my thing. Like I've probably built 4 or 5 blue P80s, and then and not just, oh no, I do have, I'm tripping. I won the roast with a red printed frame, a red Mav 9 with a silencer on it.
Oh wait, I think I might have remembered that now that I think about it. 'Cause you said with the silencer on it.
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I propped it up with an A2 grip, and Ralph was like, "Motherfucker." Hold on, I think I have a picture.
My fault, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, you good. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that from yesterday when I was watching the roast. That you remember when I asked what slide was it, and you said it was like a 919, a 9 was it 9?
Yep.
919.
Yep.
Was that your build?
No, that was somebody else's build, but it's kind of confusing because obviously 9x19 is a caliber, right? It's a cartridge, and this company is called. The way it looks like it's 9x19, but I think it's like
Right.
9x19 or 9x19 or something like that. But it's from what I hear, it's a good company with good quality parts.
Yeah, I was gonna say that thing looked fire. And it was blue yesterday. I think it was blue. That's why I asked. That was yours.
Yeah, that was the blue RIT dyed Strike 80 frame.
Yeah, that thing was
ooh.
fire.
Man, let me tell you what. Sitting in this bad boy right now, which I'm terrified to drill, is a custom blue.
Yo.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to show it. Hold on. I did a whole video about how terrified I am. You know what? I don't even want to take it out of the jig because I don't want to mess up the Cerakote. I'm such a bitch when it comes to
leave it be, man.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull up the video real quick. All right, let's see. Man, I can't screen share. That's right. I'm tripping. It's just gonna drive me crazy, bro. I need to get that shit fixed.
Don't do updates.
Yeah, man. Nobody. Don't do any update. Oh.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. All right, let me mute this ad right quick so I don't get with the strike. All right, hold on 1 second. All right, hold up. Like, how? I'm finding myself here asking myself, how? How in the world could I ever find the courage to drill this?
It's so fire. Oh my goodness.
Right? And I know that's not even showing it as well as like, fuck, I'm gonna take it out, man. I'm gonna take it out.
He came around, guys.
Yeah, man. I know everybody was probably talking shit. He said, "Don't be a bitch, drill it." I mean, guys, I'm not just gonna sit on it. Like obviously, Strike 80 frames. I could turn this around and sell it for stupid money, especially an Arcane Tactical Custom Strike 80, bro.
Right. I was gonna say regular strike 80 alone, not even that one.
Yeah, just regular strikes are going for like crazy.
I'm mad I missed the opportunity to grab one when I had a chance. That thing is fire.
So all hands stippled, and they put the blue wing. It's like battle worn blue to match it. And here, hold up.
That
And
is absolutely fire.
even the front, that's all stippled. The back, like each little slot is stippled. The little gas pedal stippled right there.
I don't even want
Man,
to know how much you paid for that.
man, it
I don't even want to know.
it's one of those like crazy things where like if you know somebody that has a strike or that like hit them up, man, and just be like, yo, if you were to trade, like, what would you want for it, you know? Because I'll trade parts all day, man. Like, because you know I'm not a man that's made of money for sure, but you know, parts and shit like that, man. Shit, all day. I'll throw them out there, you know.
And I need to get me a little pretty build like that. I feel like my prettiest build right now is probably the 19 with the compensator. But I'm not even gonna lie. I personally like the GST9 frames more than the P80s. Hate whoever you send the hate. I like GST9 more.
Dude, I honestly, that is the only 80% that I've never got my hands on that I've always wanted to get my hands on.
Yeah, it's butter, man. Like the best one, in my opinion.
Yeah, is that what you did your 19X in?
Yeah.
Nice,
Yes,
because you
sir.
can change the grip. You can, you know, set
Mhm.
it up. Nice.
Yeah,
And
I have the standard grip, but I was just like, I don't see a purpose in putting that one on because I have the 19 already. So
yeah, yeah. And are you running like a factory 19X slide on it?
it's a Patmo slide, not a Patmo, just regular GSD.
Oh, okay, okay. Like a the Judah.
Yeah, the Judah, exactly. Yes, the
Nice.
Judah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
And I
still
got a
Patmo.
30 barrel on it.
Did you paint the slide to match it?
Nope, it's just
Oh,
black. Peanut butter and
bro,
black. FDE and black.
bring that joint to Virginia. I got you.
My dog, for certainly. That's a bet. I need to do that.
Yeah, I've been painting for a while, man. I've got I don't know, probably like a dozen. Well, I've painted a lot more than a dozen guns, but
It doesn't all
I've
hand.
probably got like a dozen like nice paint jobs. I've switched basically from everything from like rattle can to alumahide to, you know, the alumahide is dope because that's much more uh, like a paint that hardens that you can actually cure onto like a polymer or metal.
Mhm.
I had a bunch of guns that I like, so I did the upper and lower of an AR in this like stainless gray color. So it kind of has like a not like a raw metal look to it, but it's you know like a stainless gray color. And once I paint it, I mean it's all in the prep work. Like everything like for painting is prep. Like you got to completely get it clean and free of oils. Then you got to tape everything off. Then you got to, you know, yada yada. But then once you paint it, you take it and you cook it. You literally like bake it on to the finish, and it cures on like super hard. Alumahide is one of the best things you could use.
Okay. I mean,
And
the
it's
doesn't Cerakote kind of go through the same process, like the same baking
yeah,
process after it's all said and done?
yeah. This is basically like a way for anybody to get as close to Cerakote as possible by only spending like $12 on a rattle can of Alumahide.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, that's a for
Which,
certain must.
yeah, that's they got first they only had flat dark earth, OD green, and black. Then they came out with a like parkerized black, which would be dope for like if you did like a 20-inch M16 style build or something like that. That would be perfect for that. Then they came out with a gray, and then like a wolf gray, and then a stainless gray, which has like this cool like kind of stainless steel looking color to it. It's so sick, man.
When you said
I
the
even did
parkerized, is that like a texture in it almost? Like it has.
it seems like it,
What's
yeah.
the difference? Okay.
Yeah, it kind of seems like it. So the parkerized finish is kind of more like a grayed out finish that kind of feels like a little more like rough kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, man, painting guns like that's been it. Like that's given me like my like total creative freedom to be like, okay, like even if I'm just throwing a black build together, like let's say I did a matter of fact, I bought a Glock 42, just a factory regular ass Glock 42. This is like years back, and then later on, I was like, I want that to match my Glock 43X, which is got that PVD stainless slide. So I hit the slide of the 42 with the same paint, that stainless gray. That shit, they look exactly alike, dude.
I know that's probably fire.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. I really hope there's not rainbow paint out there. Yeah, I do like my rainbow chameleon guns too, man.
I mean, what do we have on the roast that day? The Galo,
What's that?
the Rainbow Halo, that Rainbow Halo build that they called the Galo.
Oh, yeah, the gala. Yeah,
Yeah, that was definitely a rainbow one for sure.
yeah, man. Yeah, the shit that I see on the roast is like nuts. Like
I'm trying to get to the
people,
bottom of who sent that troll build yesterday. That
which one?
looked like a toy.
Yeah, man. At first, I was like, dude, did somebody make like a 22 or something out of this? You know?
That looked like
But
a super soaker.
yeah, I know, man. I know. Hold on, let me show. This will probably show. It may be too small. Bending Ballistics, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Murphy's Law, what up? Bob, Sunny Guns, all you guys. All right, let's see. So this was crazy. I dropped this and I got like 1,500 views in the first hour, and then like 80 views since then. Like the shorts, man, when you like drop them, they blow up and then they just stop.
That
The
honestly,
moment
that's what brought most of the views to my channel. Is because of them shorts, man.
the shorts, yeah, yeah, man. But the moment that like I feel like YouTube is like, oh shit, it's gun content. Whoop,
Pull
you know,
it, pull it.
pull that shit right out. All right, this will probably show you some of the blue guns and shit.
What is it about a Glock build that makes it Gucci? Like extra Gucci.
That's a
Yeah, it
beautiful
was
build.
funny. I was like counting out syllables while I was counting out Glocks. I was like, what is it about a Glock? But it was so hard. Like, man, you should have heard the first one. The audio is almost unbearable in that shit. Like, it's like, what is it about a Glock build? And the first one though was so bad, dude. It was so bad. So, you know, getting to that one, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna.
I'm not gonna lie, my 19 looks too good to function the way it does. I gotta get rid of this compensator. It's that
Yeah.
Strike Industries mass comp driver, man. It's just that I feel like it's the guide rod. Because when I had the regular guide rod in there, no issues.
I've heard that the mass driver comp causes some issues.
Yeah. I went before I knew it was a recall. I went to the range one day, fired like 3 times. Looked down, I'm like, why didn't it cycle? Then I realized the compensator was no longer even attached.
What?
Yes, the whole guide rod broke. It snapped. Then that's when I realized. I started looking up online. There was a whole recall for him. I had it for like a year. Didn't even know.
What? That's
They sent me,
crazy.
they sent me another guide rod because apparently the first one had a hole drilled through it. Don't know why they would put a hole through a guide rod to just obviously create the weak point. But
What?
yeah, I can actually show you. I can show you exactly where.
Blocks for syllables. I want to do something unique to my alien. I don't know what yet. Bro, don't do anything to that alien, man. That's like a $5,200 gun,
One
dog.
moment, gotta grab it out the safe.
Yeah, you do. I mean, if you want to do something to the alien, you can, but like you're talking about perhaps one of the most unique handguns, piston driven for no reason handgun out there. I mean, they're over 5 stacks. I already have a set of Coca-Cola wooden grip inserts on the way here. Hell yeah. Bro, if you want corn pop, let's get together on like a way that you can like customize that. I'll hit up a company. Matter of fact, when Cody Wilson sends me this ghost gunner, maybe I can make some like crazy aluminum
You get
grip
D3?
grips.
I'm
Yeah,
jealous.
man.
I'm jealous.
I'm waiting for that, man.
I'm jealous, but yeah, it was it's bolted down right now, but it literally snapped about right here in between where the compensator meets the slide. It was fucking terrible.
Damn. But aside from that, it does run pretty well.
Yeah. Runs smooth. Very smooth.
Oh, careful. You can't have the whole joint on. Yeah, I
But
know. It's
very
crazy.
smooth.
YouTube. Yeah, that's just something. I like the little red flare on it. I
Look here, we got
know.
the Boogeyman Customs trigger. This what is it called? Excommunicado, I believe. I always butcher the name absolutely every time. But
Excommunicado.
yeah, something like that. But
That's
yeah, I mean everything runs. Everything runs. It's just the comp. It's very
We'll
precision.
make
ZPS .2 slide.
What kind of slide is it?
Precision. It's a very precision. It's the ZP .2, I believe. ZP .2, and the matching.
Nice.
The very precision barrel. All of that good shit. All of that good shit.
That's one thing. I've been looking at a lot of ZP shit. That's one thing I've not actually pulled the trigger on. I have nothing from Zafiri Precision.
I mean, I haven't had any bad experience with it. Online, I mean, I see nothing but good things. But you know, you just gotta test it for yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think like they're bad at all. I think they're great. Like they make beautiful shit. I just haven't pulled the trigger on it. I'll tell you what, man. Before I copped this 48 MOS, I was about to. I almost pulled the trigger on this 48 slide and barrel. They made this beautiful. Let me see if I can find it. They made this beautiful 48 slide that was cut, for an RMFC cut optic, and then it was black, but it was kind of like a what's a good way to put it? It's kind of like a grayish kind of black. I don't know how to describe it, but I'll pull it up. They threw a gold barrel, a titanium nitride barrel in that joint, and it was $399. It was beautiful, man. Let's see. Hold up.
I know that thing is nice, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, here it is. Boom. Baby, I'm a gangster too.
Oh, ported. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful.
Yep. So ported. They got like on the back. They got. Let me see if I can actually show it.
The RMR plate.
Yeah, but it's like a knurling instead of a slide.
Oh, yeah. I believe that's the that might be like the ZP.4, I believe. I think that's like one of the newer ones.
It might be. I'll have to pull up the description. But yeah, it's ported. It's beautiful looking, man. The barrel is cut. Oh yeah, there's a good picture of the knurling.
Yeah, I believe I've seen that on ADP before.
Yeah, they so the first company that I saw do that was Gray Ghost Precision, and they got that what do you call it? The flush cut or flush crown.
Hmm.
Um, I saw Gray Ghost Precision do that first, and anything GGP is like solid. They're Gucci, and I started looking around, and like probably a year or so later, I started seeing other companies do knurling instead of like slide serrations, and I was
Hmm.
like, damn man, I definitely want something like that. But man, I got one of those Marconi slides, bro. This is hands down the highest quality slide I have ever had on any build, hands down. Blue battle worn. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. It's that last build that I show where I'm like extra
Hmm.
Gucci and I got the
Yeah,
Halcyon on it. That's the Marconi slide.
yeah.
There's
I've
no
been
serrations.
looking at some of the uppers on Instagram. They're absolutely torch.
Oh yeah, it's so I started. The first thing that got me sucked into it was I was looking at all of Marconi's stuff, and then I saw something about like they tagged Arcane Tactical, and I click over to Arcane Tactical, and they're the ones that did the custom work on this.
Mhm.
And I started seeing their Cerakote work, and I'm like, bro, oh my god, like I've never seen work like that in my life. Like it's probably the best Cerakoting work I've ever seen. And I know not everyone's down with battle worn, so they got a lot of other shit. Like they got like a titanium nitride gold looking camo with like black and like burnt bronze and all sorts of crazy shit, man. And the weird thing is when I first saw the slide, I was like, "There's no slide serrations and there's no knurling. Like that's got to be mad weird." But it's cut and recessed in like weird, like almost like not weird, like they machined like the perfect amount of material out to where like you can get such a good grip on it just with nothing on it. It's so crazy, man. The machining is like everything on that slide. It's crazy.
That's amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely check them out. And speaking
Yeah.
of grips, because I keep seeing their page on my Instagram and their posts like, see me, I'm in the media field, so I really like appreciate fire pictures and just fire placement, backdrops, all of that. Goon tape. Do you have any experience with goon tape?
With who? Gunte?
Goon tape? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. They do an excellent job with marketing and like the pictures and all that, man. They've done a really good job. But they're always sold out every time I try to go buy shit.
Yeah, I was just looking on their site last night. I was like, I think I'm gonna have to go get some because they're just their post enough was enough to captivate me, man.
I keep hearing people talk about goon tape, and I was hearing it so much that I was like, all right, let me just like look into it, right? It's basically glorified like hockey tape, right?
That's what I was gonna say. That's what it
Yeah,
looked like.
but seeing like that thing wrapped around like a 33 round stick mag on a Mac build or something, I'm like, yo, that
It's
shit
so
looks so
fire.
good. Yeah, man. And
And then
it
I've seen it
does.
in FDE.
What's that?
Okay, I've seen it in FDE and also there was, I forget what the name was, but essentially the other name, it was like a white, but it made it essentially like invisible to nods. It was crazy.
What? That's crazy. Like an IR something. That's crazy. Wave Slave, my dude. What's up, brother? How you been, man? I haven't seen you in a minute. Um, yeah, it is. It's like friction tape. He says it's cringe AF. Yeah, I've never felt it in my hands, man. The only thing I have to like relate it to would be like feeling like hockey tape. It's just for looks, and so it's like anything with the name Goon, right? So like my EDC light is by Goon Beam.
Goon beam.
Yeah, and like this fool, like I mean, you can't run from the Goon Beam. He even got the glow in the dark O-ring in that shit. It's so fire, man. And you're familiar with Goon Beam?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they're super involved in the community too, man. They're like, partnering up with people like me, like Ralph, and like all these heads. The dude is even making. So he heard my daughter saying like she loves flashlights. She's like
Mhm.
crazy, and she's 5, and he heard her saying that that she wanted a flashlight. So he literally ordered a like custom like anodized purple tube, and he's putting together like an underpowered version. Like he's pre-programming an underpowered version for her to be able to roll around with. This cool as shit,
That's
man.
so dope. That is so
Yeah,
dope.
man. Badass companies, man. DLD, have you messed with the 9 Flowbart round? I have
What is
not.
that?
Yeah, I heard somebody mention that before. I'm just not familiar. Goonbeam is fire, way better than Olight. Damn. Good thing Ralph ain't up in here. He'd be mad at you. But I agree. I agree. Okay, just like women accessories. Yep, yep. My fancy EDC is a 1911 because exposed hammers are sexy. I'm not gonna lie. I do not own a 1911. I got 50 fucking guns, and I don't have a 1911. I sold them all. Uh, like not, like Dre, like the opposite of what Dre said. Like I did sell them all, and uh, I don't know, man. I wish you could roll with a Beretta cocked and locked because that would give you that, that cocked and lock hammer kind of look. But a lot of times I'll roll with my Beretta inside my appendix with. So for y'all, if anybody out there that has a Glock 43X, a Glock 48, a Glock, whatever, um, the magazine carriers for Glock 43X will also fit Beretta magazines. So I'll just take out my 43X mag, toss it, throw a Beretta mag in there, and then throw my Beretta appendix inside the waistband. That shit's perfect.
Another thing I'm saying people have been doing with 43Xs is they've been taking like the 33 round mags, taking a Dremel to the back of it, cutting half of the plastic off, and jamming them in a 43, and they've been running. I mean, a 43X, and they've been running.
Yeah, man, that would make me mad nervous, but I've been seeing the same shit. I saw it first on Ralph's stream. A
hmm
dude like whittled it down like almost to just the metal.
Yeah, like they literally take it and cut half down the middle, and take, let's just say for example, I take a Dremel down the middle and just take half of this side off of plastic, leaving
Yeah,
the air exposed metal, other side plastic. They throw it in there, it runs, locks back, everything. I was surprised.
damn. I may have to look that up, see if people are actually running it like, you know, running it effectively. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, because if I could throw a 33 round stick in a 43X, oh man,
Oof.
43X, 33
I can't have
round.
none of that fun. I have a 43 at the moment, so the max I can get is what, 12? Well, 50 if I go pro mag, but last pro mag did not run.
Oh my God. Yeah. I don't want to click on it because I know I'll get hit. Fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna mute that joint. All right, hold on real quick. So I'm gonna show you all what he's talking about. I mean, I'm sure you guys are smart enough to know it's a community of builders, but just to show you guys what he's talking about. So I did mute it, okay? So I didn't get hit. But this fair use video that I'm playing right here is a fair use 43X with a fair use 33 round Glock mag that I'm sure he's talking about right now of all the modifications that he did to it. So let's take a look here. And then let's just pause it to talk about how fair use is great because I can use other people's video for my own explanation of shit. There you go. So, oh yeah, dang. That's crazy. That's
And if he
crazy,
pulls it out, it's gonna be half chopped off. Guarantee it.
dude.
They be looking rough, but hey, I've been seeing them work.
Hey, if they run, man, they can look as rough as they want. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Just seeing it. I mean, I got my 19X on me now. So my 48 and my 43X, I carry them inside the waistband with the shield arms, the 15 rounders, with a +5. So I got 21 rounds in the gun, and then I got another 15 off to the side. All right, so let's
He's
see.
trying to. That guy's. I wouldn't recommend doing what he's doing. He was trying to Darwin himself right there, but.
Yeah, he's definitely got it pointed at his scrotum. Yeah, I would point that joint the other way, but yeah,
And it's
I mean, he
definitely
pulled it
one
out.
in the chamber, but hey.
Honestly, when he flipped it, I'm pretty sure there was brass right there in the extractor.
Yeah, no, I saw it in the beginning. It was definitely one in the chamber, but yeah, let's not be him.
Yeah, let's. I believe a phrase to use is pointed in the direction of least consequence. Your ball sack is not the direction of least consequence. Oh, I just missed it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's. Oh yeah, look at the loaded chamber indicator. It's raised up right there.
Oh yeah.
The little wing on the extractor right there. That's known as the LCI. Oh yeah, there's one in the head. Oh man, I mean, look, I get it, but like, hey, you can break one of the 4 firearm rules. When you break more than one, that's when bad shit tends to happen. Glock 23 for the win. No, get that out of here, man. All right, so what's in store for the future for NoTracez, for your channel, for just everything?
I'm planning on doing a whole bunch of collabs coming up. I've been networking with a whole bunch of people, so be looking out for that. You'll be seeing my name, linking with a whole bunch of people local. Got to find another range to go to that I won't get kicked out of. But
You got kicked out?
more, yeah, because of the new law. But yeah, that sucked. But
I mean, bro, you're welcome in VA all day, man, all day.
yeah, I was actually just considering that. I'm like, man, it's like less than an hour. Definitely worth it. So be posted, stay tuned. You'll definitely be seeing a lot more fire content from me. I got a lot planned. I got a lot of builds planned on the way once I get this printer back situated and functioning correctly. It's been causing me a whole lot of headaches lately, but
I feel you, man. My 9mm is the Lord's caliber. Correct. He is correct. That is factually. Let me check. Fact checkers. Yep, he's correct.
he's correct.
So I'll tell you, man. When I got my printer, so first I got a monoprice printer that was gifted to me by John Crump. Shout out to John Crump. Everyone in here does not subscribe to John Crump News, John Crump Live. You guys are missing out. Like, this dude reports on the fuckery of the ATF and FBI, and he has literally pulled out his phone and showed me like current active meetings of the ATF, and then he like screen records it and then tweets the ATF meeting while it's going on with the director. He tags the director of the ATF.
That's badass.
Like the
That's
most
badass.
baller trolling I have ever seen in my life. It's incredible. But John Crump, shit, I don't even know.
Shout out John Crump.
Yeah, man, John Crump is the man. But what was I saying though? Shit.
You said you got a monoprice printer.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thank you. He gifted me a monoprice printer, and I spent like hours and hours and hours and hours, probably like 100 hours on trying to make that shit work, man. And it ended up like once I finally got the bed as close to level as possible, once I got it running, it's an old school printer, so
Mhm.
it's running on 2 bars instead of like
Okay.
the Z and Y. It's
Mhm.
weird, and which I guess yeah. So the ender is running on one. You know what I'm saying? But the one of the bars was like bent, so no matter how level I got the bed, it was always gonna get jacked up. So after that, I went 6 months without printing or getting a printer or shopping for a printer or anything like that. Then I ended up just saying fuck it. I drove to Micro Center. There was the deal for the $99 ender,
Another
and I was
ender.
like,
Yep.
yep. I was like, let's do it. So I got it. And then I swear to God, a month later, I get through like 10 prints, 2 of them firearm related, and I got 1 Glock frame out of it. Okay. And my thermistor goes down, and I keep having thermal runaways. It starts shutting itself off once it gets up to a certain temperature. Dunzo. I couldn't do it. So I'm still fucking with that shit. I've taken it apart 3 or 4 times and taken out the thermistor, followed the wires. The wires look good to go. And then I put it back in, and I'm thinking like maybe if I just install it differently, that it's going to be okay. Nope. So I
Nope.
need to replace the thermistor, and I'll hopefully get it back up and running.
Yeah, I just did I replaced the extruder because I had my stock, the plastic. I have an Ender 3 Pro, so the stock arm, it's plastic, so that cracked on me. So I was getting under extrusion where the
Yeah.
the gear was spinning, but the spindle, the bearing on the opposite opposing side wasn't spinning at all. So it was just the gear just grinding away the filament. Replaced
Yeah.
that. Then because of that, I had a clogged up hot end. Replaced the whole hot end. While I did
Mm.
that, I also installed the bed leveling kit and also changed the bed level springs. Since then, now it seems like I can't get the right tension on the
On the
on the
bands.
extruder once again because I just saw it early
Oh.
today. I just finished the a Hoffman double rib print and it was under extrude. It got all the way through. It was a successful print, but it wasn't up
Yeah.
to par. It had I had it on my story. I deleted it though, but it had under lines of under extrusion. I actually ended up breaking it and snapping it in half by hand. So I was like, that's
Damn.
no bueno. So right now
Bro,
I'm in the process of going
honestly,
back and forth.
better to snap it in your hand than snap it on your shoulder, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm in the
Even
process of going
SD.
back and forth, trying to get that together.
Yeah, man, that's tough, dude. It's printing is stressful. It's like when shit goes down, like that's why I haven't really been fucking with it because I got a bookshelf of 80s, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna, do
Right.
my
It's
thing.
just easy to just go back to what we know.
Yeah, and like I love the idea of printing, like the idea that like, $4 and some shit like gave me this Mav 9 like that, like that's crazy. And this is my second frame ever printed, and I mean it came
That
out
thing looks
clean. It
mint.
looks good, inside is good. Now everyone's gonna hate on me. I printed it rails up, you know, so everyone's gonna
Rails
hate,
down.
but
Come on now.
I know. So look at all that right there. But you know what? The outside is ugly, but the
But the
inside,
inside isn't.
like inside peanut butter, outside jelly. You know what I'm saying?
That
Yeah,
thing
this
is
thing is.
clean though. That thing is clean.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in trouble because once all my viewers know that I have not taken this to the range yet. I mean, there's some imperfections you can see, like I mean, it's all right. It's all right. But yeah, got a OEM lower parts kit in that joint too.
Now you got to bring it out.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. Have you messed with the? Evil SD says, have your wife go to Micro Center and get another one. Dark. Hey, that's a good idea. Because I was
He's
about
on to
to
something.
switch it up. I was about to do. I was gonna do a direct drive unit with an all metal hot end and kind of get set up to print exotics. But in my gun room, like the way my gun room is set up, like it's not small. Like it'd probably take like 3 of me. I got a big wingspan, y'all, but it would probably take 3 of me to like, you know,
The wall to wall.
yeah, like go wall to wall. But I shouldn't be printing shit like that with like, you know, a 5-year-old, and like, so I could do an enclosure, I could do, you know, a bunch of things like that, you know. But if I could take that $100 that I was gonna put into a direct drive, you know, an all metal hot end and all that, I could just go get another Ender 3 and fix this one and have 2, you know, burn at the same time.
Yeah. And I'm like, people be like, I should upgrade printers and all that, and I've really been considering it, really have. But I'm like, if I can't figure out the issues on the Ender 3, I'm not leaving the Ender 3 yet. I need to be able to really, you know, troubleshoot and get through
Yeah.
everything before I'm willing to upgrade.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's the best way to look at it, because like the Ender 3 is the most, like hands down, the most popular printer in the world. And almost every single developer like creates things that are, you know, able to be printed on an Ender 3. And if you look at like every single person that we know that's a content creator or whatever, that's, you know, gotten up, like upgraded to like, you know, whatever, name whatever crazy printer, right? Like a Prusa or like a CR6 or, you know, something crazy. They have a lot of problems. And if they didn't master the Ender 3, they probably wouldn't be able to fix the,
Right.
you know, problems on like the, you know, the crazy ones.
That's what I'm getting at. I'm like, I know it's probably something small. I go through the same thing where, but like, I'll encounter an issue and be like, I'm not even gonna deal with this. Let it sit 5-6 weeks, come back to it, and then I'll get it in like an hour. Like,
Yeah, that's what I said like 4 months ago about my thermistor. I was like, I'm gonna sit for a minute. Man, I tore that shit apart, bro, so many times. Techno Man, what's up, man? Good to see you. Who said blue light is all that's needed? Come as you are, DLD. I like the little blend, you know. I like the 50-50, you know, the blue and the fuchsia magenta kind of thing. Got a jet. All right, peace out, Bending Ballistics. Good to see you, man. With solid copper rounds. Bro, I was reading some literature for the state of Virginia, and they said that brass rounds are illegal because they're armor piercing. And then I look down and I see a box of brass, the brass bullets, the Remington Golden Sabers. Those are brass bullets, right? And I was like, well, those shits are definitely not armor piercing. But yeah. Before we cut it off, just out of curiosity, looking at like where we are in the world, you know, we've had a tough few years, right? We've had a lot of people get into firearm ownership. We've had a lot of, you know, crises going on and all this shit. Like, where do you think we are in the world, and like, where do you see us going? Like, what do you see our future looking like? And how do you think firearm ownership kind of is incorporated with all that?
I feel like right now, especially with the Supreme Court ruling that just came up, I feel like firearm ownership, as much as they try to push these bans down our throats, it's not happening. I mean, we see on a daily basis that, you know, the systems that are supposed to be structured here for us, and they're not working in our favor. So at the end of the day, it all relies on us. So I feel like, in my opinion, firearms aren't going nowhere. I feel like it's going up. I mean, we see, just look at our community in specific. We see a lot more people getting into building, a lot more people looking into printing, just because some people might not have those options to, you know, those available. You know, what am I trying to say? Available options
for one quick second.
Mhm.
It's choppy. I don't know if it's on my end from the storm. So I think the storm that was out your way came out my way, and I think what you're saying is really important, though. So I want them to be able to hear it. Do a quick test. Say something.
Can you hear me clearly?
It's kind of choppy. Try to back out for a second and then come right back in. And while we wait, I would like all of you to take a moment to tell me how much you missed me from last Thursday. I'm just kidding, guys. I had somebody tell me that, and I'm not that intelligent, right? So I'm just repeating what somebody else told me. I don't know if it's correct or accurate, but that there are some things going on with other countries right now that are in conflict. That if things don't change within depending on the way things play out over the next like 48 hours to 72 hours, that we may end up in some serious conflict. That would be out of our control. Safety Doc, what's up, brother?
That is any better at all?
All right, I can hear you a little bit better. Let's go ahead and oh, thanks, Corn Pop. You think I'm super smart? Let's go ahead and give it another shot.
I'll give it a brief gist of what I was saying. As far as where we are in the country and where we are today, we see on a daily basis that the structures and the systems that are set up and it's supposed to be there for us are failing us. I mean, at the end of the day, you can only rely on yourself. So when we look at our community in specific, we see on a daily basis we got more people that are getting into building, more people that are getting into fencing. So I feel like no matter what bans they try to impose, no matter what they try to do, the firearms are never going anywhere. The knowledge is out there. I mean, we're proliferating this thing. You can't stop what's already in motion. You know what I mean? Like, all people want to do is defend themselves and defend the state. So as far as that, I feel like there's, you know, three men don't act. So that's that.
Yeah. So it was still breaking up a little bit, but I caught the gist of it. So it seems like roughly, if I were to take what I heard and kind of like repackage it, it was that like the system that was created for us to be able to like function as a country seems to be kind of breaking down, and because it could essentially break down at any moment, firearm ownership and the means of self-preservation and all that is more important, like now more than ever. And like not only that, but the information that's out there for like the ability to build whatever you want, whether it's a machine gun or a harlot or whatever it is, but to have the means of self-defense, self-preservation and shit like that.
Absolutely. Yeah, spot on.
Hell yeah. That's funny. Too Many Choices says can't stop the signal, and he's like, yeah. Like, no, they literally just stopped
the signal.
Yeah, but honestly, man, all jokes aside, I see them doing it, and I see them. I mean, going back to like when Marine Gun Builder's channel went bye-bye, whatever happened around that, like, I'm not here to debate that. It's more so like, the letter from Congress to YouTube came out around that time, and they were basically saying these dudes are showing how to build ghost guns, so smack them in the dick, right? And they did, and then Marine Gun Builder disappears, Ralph's channel is canceled, all these people that Putang was hit, and he was just recently again months later demonetized. And just all these things keep happening, and it seems like what they're doing is they are like, well, this is information warfare. It seems like they are trying to remove videos and information that make it as easy as possible for people to pick up and build modern firearms themselves in their home without background checks and without registration and whatever the fuck. It's different in every state, but like, I think this is like information warfare time, where they are trying to remove generationally. They know they can't remove the shit from us. Like, we are the ones that are proliferating the signal. Like, it's going to be out there forever. and you can get as spicy as you want or as legal as you want. But like, they're still taking little chips out of it. You know, they're chiseling away at it. Yeah, man.
I mean, I feel like we're under siege, you know. So by all means, exercise your rights as you can, you know. And you can build straight like that. If
Oh
you
yeah.
can, why not?
Oh yeah. So a couple things just really quickly. Murphy's Law. So he just came in for the first like 15 minutes to talk about the Pew Party, and some other techno man. My guess: conflict either with other well-known world powers or our southern border, or both. Okay, so here's basically what's happening. Okay. What I was told is that there are several countries that are in conversation that are literally on like the precipice of conflict, like ground war conflict. And if these countries end up in conflict and cannot come to resolutions, then we're going to have like India and Russia openly fighting with us. And places like that. I don't want to like fearmonger or like say, guys, we're all, like right on the edge of like disaster. You can buy this, fucking freeze dried food at DLD.com. Like nothing like that. I'm just saying that like almost every single stream we've talked about, get your water right, get your food right, get your shelter right, get your security right. And last night I was on Bacon Stream and I was talking about like, people have hit me up and sent me emails, and guys, I'm sorry I don't get to respond to everything, but they've been like, what do you mean shelter, right? When you say water, food, shelter, security. Security is obviously guns, ammunition, passive ways of protection like armor. It could be like concealed armor, that's very important. Energetics, right? Explosives. Learn about fucking explosives. Like that's the ultimate equalizer. Fuck guns. Explosives are the ultimate equalizer. Put 100 men against one man. As long as he has those skills, Anyway, I digress. Obviously, these would never be skills that you would, use for that type of interaction in a world with rule of law. It would only be something that that one would use for like self-preservation or something like that. But again, get as spicy as you want, get as advanced as you want, or get as rudimentary and stupid as you want. Like for an example, if it was 4th of July and you were like, I want to build a tube to put stuff in, and you said, you know what, but lighting fuses is like, stupid, and I don't want to buy, digital shit. Well, what you can do is you can take a piece of cardboard from a Strike Industries, product that you purchase, and you can hot glue a straw in there, and then you can take a party popper, right, and then put that in there with your string, yep, and then put your fuse up in there, and then seal that bitch up on the side. The reason you do it on the side is if it pops, right, then you have a fuse that is still going up the side to where you can cut it, remove it, put it out, or whatever. Because if you have this joint inside, it removes how much media you can have in there, and also you just don't do it, okay? Just don't do it. But anyway, there are creative ways that you can use party poppers to, set off the traps of the boobies. Or just like for fireworks for July 4th. So, and if you are going to build fireworks, then just a little quick note is that magnesium and aluminum and zinc all light up different colors. So magnesium lights up with a bright yellow flash, aluminum lights up with a bright red flash, and zinc lights up with a bright green flash. It's quite enjoyable.
I like magnesium chemistry class.
Yeah, welcome to the DLD chemistry class after dark. And right now, it's still legal for anybody to go purchase however much you want of ammonium nitrate and aluminum powder, and you can make your own reactive targets as well. So, guys, I am not and would never ever advocate for violence during a time of rule of law unless it was for the purpose of like self-preservation of your life, right? But these are tactics that you can use for functional things during rule of law. Like if you want to build a pond, you want to build like whatever, you want to remove a tree stump, these are things that you can use, and it's lawful in all 50 states. But of course, it's lawful federally to use these in certain ways. Look into your own rules and laws yourself, but know that every single state has different rules, laws, regulations, restrictions, and sanctions, and things that you can and can't do. You can use them, you must consume them. By the way, I'm not giving advice. I don't give advice. If you take advice from me, you're stealing. If you do make something like a flash powder, firework type of device, you can't transport it, you can't store it, you need to consume it immediately. And don't fuck around with this shit, man. And you can, you can take hexamine tablets and synthesize them into RDX and have some pretty nasty shit. You can synthesize CL20 in your garage, in your bedroom, if you wanted to. And by the way, CL20 is what they use to launch ICBMs across the world. Like that is the strongest, hands down, the strongest energetic that exists. It goes beyond the 10,000 meters per second threshold. Like it's nuts. It turns pink mist into pink mist. I don't give advice either. I give opinions. There you go. There you go. Everything I saw to subject to interpretation. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, hell yeah. CL20, how do I make that? You can look up things that have to do with like hydrochloric acid and melting like copper speaker wire in it and stuff like that. And we can talk later. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and end it. NoTracez. I know that we're it's still a little choppy, but if you could remind everybody, yes, stock up on hexamine for the purpose of fuel tablets to use for your like mobile stoves for camping and stuff. So you're saying I should eat energetics. Can I put it in my burritos? Yes, you can't. No, don't do that. So remind everybody who you are, what you do, and where they can find you. And guys, we want to get NoTracez up to beyond 1,000 subscribers. So if you could make sure you go to his YouTube channel. You didn't hit 1,000 yet, right? Okay, so all of us have to go through. Hey, Safety Harbor Firearms, what's up, man? If you guys need a 50 BMG that can snap onto an AR-15 lower, that's your guy right there, right in Florida. You can put it in your butt. That's absolutely correct. Yep. Okay, so let's make sure if everybody in chat, we got about 40 people here with us still, if you guys could please go to YouTube, type in NoTracez, exactly how you see it spelled right there at the bottom, NoTracez, then make sure you subscribe to his channel, click the notification bell, click all notifications, and then go to his most recent video and then type in Dark sent me, something like that, just so he knows that you're one of us. But yeah, please let him know.
Love, everybody. Appreciate the love. Thank you for the outro. You did an amazing job. Yeah, like you said, you can follow me on Instagram, YouTube. Everything is all the same. NoTracez. I think that's myself. You can follow me on Instagram, YouTube, and NoTracez. That's the proliferate signal, and that's all I got to say.
Oh yeah, man. And I'm sorry, it's still breaking up just a tad, but we're gonna work through it, y'all. It's all good. I'm not sure how legal this is. but liquid mercury in the bowls around hollow points and then seal them with wax, but it's fine for yeah, Andy Lipsco, I'm not sure. That'd be an interesting thing to look into. I'm not going to put that on screen for your safety. And yeah, I will say though, one of our viewers that all of you guys know. Oh hell yeah, he's nice. One of our viewers, like in our community, that all of you guys know, that all of you guys love, that all of you guys talk to all the time, that's not even super spicy in chat, got an email from YouTube that said basically, hey, we've noticed that you've been super spicy in chat. Like, chill with that shit. I mean, not in those words, but like, what the fuck? Like, that is terrifying. Crazy. Yeah, make sure, hit up NoTracez on Instagram as well. And yeah, plead the fifth. There you go. So we'll end the stream how we always end the stream, guys. So rule number 1 is be kind. It is always the most important thing that you can do in your life. It's also the cheapest thing that you can do with the highest return of investment. Be kind to others. Always be kind. But being meek doesn't mean you're being weak, right? There's a saying, I forgot the dude that said it, but be kind and have a plan to kill everyone that you meet, right? Like, yeah, so that kind of thing. Anyway, be kind, live a life of care, compassion, contribution, give to others. When you bless others, you'll be blessed in return. Don't do it for the purpose of, receiving blessings, but, just always come from a place of contribution and gratitude. And we also know that the only way for us to defeat violence is for good men to be skilled in violence. So make sure, or no, not violence, evil. For good men to defeat evil, the only way we can do that is by good men that are skilled in violence. So make sure that you are becoming as highly skilled in violence as you possibly can be. And also be safe, be dangerous, and keep that thing on you. Like, always keep that thing on you. Like, keep it on you all the time. I always say that, right? But let me be specific. Literally always in all ways, keep that thing on you. And while you're at it, find a way to integrate a bag gun with your EDC shit. Well, I don't want to give advice. What some people are doing is they're finding a way to integrate a bag gun with their EDC shit, meaning that they EDC a carbine in their vehicle, on their back, in a backpack, and all that stuff. So find a way to keep a carbine with you, maybe a plate carrier, maybe 420 rounds of XM193 and 62 grain green tip LAPs, all that shit, guys. But do your thing. NoTracez. Thank you for coming out and kicking it with us, man. It's good to hang out with somebody that's not too far away from me on the geo scale. But all you guys in chat, love y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all be easy. Keep it greasy and breezy. Peace. CZ. And real quick, this one is for all the dilders, all the DLDers out there that have been here since the beginning. Do y'all remember this? Yeah. We've come a long way. All right. Let's appreciate that. Okay. Welcome to DLD. Yeah. And lastly, I'll say this. PWEDC that shit.